What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome back to another week of Crumbl cookie review. This week it is all fair week. Not like, oh, that's not fair, but fair as in the carnival. Is a carnival a fair? I don't know. I'm just trying to describe it so that way you don't think like, is it a fair week? Like, am I gonna give it a fair review? Or fair week as in like carnival week? I don't know, maybe I'm confusing myself and you. Which is so perfect to have a lineup like this because I just went to the LA County Fair, which was so much fun. Funnel cakes and a bunch of fried food. In July they do have the OC Fair, so that's another fair in Costa Mesa, California, and I try to go to that every single year. And here in Louisville, Kentucky, they do have a Kentucky State Fair in August 20th to the 30th. I'm gonna be there for sure because I've never been, and since I already went to the LA County Fair, that was my first time, and now the OC Fair, which I go every year, but now the Kentucky State Fair, it's not just the county, it's the whole state. So that's gonna be very interesting. I heard a lot of great things about it. Coworkers were talking about it, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to it. If you're from Louisville, Kentucky, let me know in the comments down below if you're also going, if you've ever been, or do you go every single year just like I go to Orange Coast or OC Fair every year, because obviously it's just not that far from me. But anyway, this week it is Fair Week, so I'll show you all the cookies, the new items this week. So they do have this one right here. I probably have to get a little bit closer, but check this out right here, look. So this one has strawberries, the Dubai cream, chocolate. It says I love Crumbl. It's amazing. Let me know in the comments down below. Guess how much this is. I think it's a little overpriced because I just think it's a lot for strawberries that are covered in Dubai cream, or the pistachio and the chocolate itself. At least that's what I think for myself, but try to guess in the comments down below. Aside from this item, there's also another cup. Same thing, strawberries and chocolate, just no Dubai. And I think it's like $2 cheaper or something like that. And I'll give you a quick glimpse of all the cookies in this week's lineup. I know you're going, what the heck, there's meanies in there. So what had happened, just really quickly, funnel cake, fried cookies and cream. So this is perfect for the fair because funnel cake. Every time I go to the fair, I always have a funnel cake, fried cookies and cream, because there's a lot of fried desserts at the fair, which I really love. I've always wanted to try a fried cheesecake, so I'll probably have that when I go to the OC Fair or Kentucky State Fair. And then I got, this is also a new item, and this one here is strawberry lemonade. And so unfortunately they didn't have any of the big cookies, so they gave me 3 minis. So I think that's pretty cool too, because that means tomorrow I can share with my coworkers. So yeah, these are the items for this week. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. So I'm definitely gonna try this one here. When I did get this cup, it was warm, so I think maybe it's like melted Dubai, and you know what? I don't see any of the taffy on top. I don't know if that's how you say it. Oh, it's all the way down here. I'm excited for this. So before I try this, I'm so eager to try it. We gotta read the description, right? So this one here is Dubai style chocolate strawberry cup. Oh yeah, nice. So this one here is layers of smooth milk chocolate, pistachio cream, crunchy toasted katafi pieces, and fresh strawberries. Yeah, well, I really hope that they are fresh because like I said, I feel, oh, well, I was gonna say there was more in this picture than it is here, but I got really huge strawberries, so that's pretty good. But it better be very delicious and fresh strawberries because $13, almost $14 with taxes and everything. So imagine that. So anyway, let's give it a try. Oh, by the way, this is what the chocolate looks like right here. See, it's just strawberries and chocolate. Kind of looks like ice cream, huh? So that's what it would look like if you didn't get this one. Which I guess that chocolate strawberry cup, it's gluten-free. And this one is not. So this one is full of gluten, not friendly. So let's give it a try. So I'm gonna try to mix it as much as possible because you have to, right? So I guess I'll get a strawberry. Let me just get one. Why is this one? Someone bit it already. Shoot, I can't even move it. It's because the strawberry is so huge. This is very unfortunate. It's really not very easy to mix in here. I think it would have been really cool. Maybe I can do it in here, but kind of an easier way to mix things, right? Like I wish strawberries were on one side, kind of like this. I'm just trying to think outside the box a little bit, or outside the cup. But something like where the strawberries already come in a different container. And you guys let me know in the comments down below if this is what you'll do, because seriously, it's really hard to grab one strawberry and then try to drizzle it with the pistachio that's all the way at the bottom. I want everything all in one bite. But I do love the generous amount of strawberries, so that's pretty good. So maybe I have to grab the bottom one. So this is what it looks like. See, there's some pistachio and chocolate. That's what it's supposed to look like. So here goes. Truthfully, it's a little hard to taste the pistachio cream and even the chocolate, which is so crazy because it's drenched. I feel because the strawberries are so huge, I taste more strawberries, and then I taste the pistachio, and then a little small hint of chocolate, which is so weird. But let's give it another shot. Let's dig in deep. Let's get some of that pistachio cream and take a bite of the whole thing instead. Okay, that's pretty good. The chocolate is very rich too. When you really dig into the cup and get the pistachio, the taffy is at the bottom, so I wish it was more on the top because you get that crunchiness of that yummy pistachio or the Dubai pistachio. Very delicious, full of flavor. The chocolate is semi-sweet, but the chocolate is definitely very rich. I like it. It's almost like mousse. It's almost like chocolate mousse. And the strawberries obviously taste like strawberries, but definitely dig deep in there because that way you can get a lot of mixture of the flavor. If not, like my first bite, it tasted a lot like strawberry, and you don't want that. You want it to taste equally as you take a bite into the strawberry. And I also wish that the strawberries were a little bit smaller so I can take a bite, but it takes like 2 bites. But I don't know. For me, it was a little difficult to eat. It's a little hard to really get down into the taffy and the pistachio, which is probably the best thing and what you're paying for. It's all the way at the bottom, and you have to do something like this. If not, you're gonna be enjoying just strawberries and then probably the pistachio and the chocolate after alone, because all the strawberries will be gone. So you kind of have to separate it. And it's a lot of work for me. I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Wow, that was kind of rough. I thought that was pretty rough. I usually like to get cookies like this. These are a little bit more easier to handle because look at this, funnel cake. You can never go wrong with the funnel cake. You always need one at the fair. And like I said, these are a little bit more easier to handle just because you can just take a bite and you don't have to separate it like I did with those strawberries. Wow, so much work. So anyway, this one here, funnel cake. A buttery cookie baked with sweetened condensed milk and cookie crumbs. Topped with a buttery glaze, then finished with a generous dusting of powdered sugar. That's so funny because me and my friend Alan went to the LA County Fair, and there's a video on it, so make sure to check it out. I'll put it at the end of the video, but maybe somewhere around here too. We were eating a funnel cake, we were sharing one, and there was so much powder sugar on top that he took a piece and then he started to like blow on it. And I was like, why is he blowing on it? And I realized that because I was wearing black, I got all this white sugar all over me. And yeah, it was pretty funny. And it happened twice. And he was like, oh, it's the wind or whatever. Oh, it's too hot, so I was blowing on it. Yeah. Stop making excuses. And Alan, if you're watching this, I hate you. I'm just kidding. I don't hate anybody. But I can't wait to go to the OC Fair with you and anybody else that wants to join. We usually go with a bigger group at the OC Fair, but the LA County Fair, it was just me and Alan because we were on a date. No, I'm just joking. We actually went on a Thursday, so it was during a weekday. So a lot of our friends were working, unfortunately, but it was a lot of fun. And we're gonna go with a bunch of friends for the OC Fair, and then the Kentucky Fair, I'll probably go by myself. But anyway, let's go ahead and try this out. Wow, this cookie is very buttery. It almost tastes more like a butter cake rather than a funnel cake. I don't know if I would put this in the category of funnel cake, but it's still very delicious. And you do get small hints of the powdered sugar on top, but overall it's all buttery. You can taste the sweetness of the glaze, and the cookie is so soft and warm. I love that very much. So I'm gonna give this funnel cake an 8 out of 10. I would probably eat this whole cookie tomorrow with some coffee, because there's a lot of great coffee shops here in Louisville, Kentucky. All right, let's go ahead and try the next one. This one here is strawberry lemonade cookie. So here's a close look. It almost looks like a regular cookie up close, doesn't it? But yeah, it's just a mini. I love how they have like mini little strawberry and a little piece of lime on top or lemon on top. Looks delicious, right? It better taste delicious. Just kidding. Okay, strawberry lemonade cookie. A lemon sugar cookie topped with a swirl of lemon and strawberry buttercream and finished with slices of fresh lemon and fresh strawberry. All right, let's go ahead and give this little mini a bite. Should I bite into the strawberry? I feel like I've had too many strawberries now. Here goes. This cookie was okay. It is refreshing because it does taste like a strawberry lemonade, but I think for me, and I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments down below, it tasted too much like lemon rather than strawberry. Even though I did take a bite of the whole strawberry. And the sugar cookie tastes just like a sugar cookie, and it gives it that sweetness just like you would in a strawberry lemonade drink. And truthfully, I'm not a big fan of this one or even strawberry lemonade in general. I'm gonna give this one a 6.5 out of 10. All right, we are down to the last cookie in this week's lineup, this fair week. Is it fair? Maybe, but overall, it is a fair, like the carnival. So this one here is also new. Fried cookies and cream cookie. A buttery cookie stuffed with the whole cookies and cream cookie rolled in golden streusel, topped with the sweet butter glaze and extra streusel, then finished with a drizzle of cookies and cream glaze. So there's an Oreo cookie in here. Is that what I read, or am I just dumb? All right, here it goes. Let's take a bite and find out. I see it. That means that I probably need to take another bite to get in there. Dang it. Oh my goodness, you're not gonna believe it, but that's actually pretty delicious. The cookie is very buttery, a little sweet. You get the crunchiness of the flakes on top. You get small hints of chocolate flavor along with the Oreo piece inside. You also get that sweetness from the butter glaze inside and just the extra golden streusel. I love the crunchiness to it. I love how soft the cookie is, and I just love all the textures in it and the different flavors in this. So I'm gonna give this one an 8.5 out of 10, and I just wish that the cookie or the Oreo cookie was a little bit bigger or even multiple, so when I take a bite into it, I can taste everything in one instead of taking 2 bites or even a deeper bite. But overall, it's very delicious. I really can't wait for the fair to try fried cookies and cream. I think something very close to this, they have fried Oreos, so I'll probably try that, and fried cheesecake because I've been wanting to try that forever. Now's the time. All right, everybody, so that's the end of the review. Make sure to stay tuned for my daily vlogs here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm gonna be trying a lot of coffee shops, food. I'm going to a food spot after this, actually. And I also wanna talk about the weather, what happened last night. There was a tornado watch. The rain was so heavy. Even this morning where I was like, am I gonna be able to go to work today or what? But obviously, if you live here and you know Louisville, Kentucky, the weather fluctuates so much. Like, it was raining so hard. Like, you cannot believe how crazy the weather was. And I was like, yeah, there's no way. But then literally 30 minutes later, it cleared up. Sun was out, no clouds, and I'm like, that was weird. Was it a dream or something? But anyway, I'll talk about that all in the daily vlogs coming up, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this one right here, and if you get the regular chocolate and strawberries, and let me know if the gluten-free makes a difference, because I don't know if it does. And definitely try any of the new items, because all of these were new, and that's so great to try because I love that Crumbl does that instead of just one cookie that's new, or the worst part, when they give you no new cookies. All right, everybody, well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Monday.